Hi guys.
Good afternoon, my friends. So
Today
today we are in Ain Naadja, in that part of Ain Naadja known as
Ain Malha, right?
Ain Malha. Exactly.
So from where to where is going to be this video? From
We're going to drive to the fair, to the Algiers Fair, because
to the Algiers Book Fair.
to the Algiers Book Fair, exactly.
So from Ain Malha to the Algiers Book Fair, it's near the Algiers Grand Mosque.
The Great Mosque of Algiers.
Yeah,
exactly.
the Great Mosque of Algiers.
It's not very far from there.
Yeah.
And well, we're going to start driving. In fact, Ain Malha is a residential area of Ain Naadja, and it's not very far from National Highway 38. This is National Highway 38. It's here. There is a bus station here, I think. So, Bus Jarrah is on the left, and National Highway 5.
There are lots of apartment complexes nearby.
Yes, apartment complexes and villas too, houses. And now we are driving on National Highway 38. Gué de Constantine is behind us, the Constantine Ford, and National Highway. We are driving towards National Highway 1. Route nationale 1 and 1. Okay. Because look, Gué de Constantine is in fact suffering from chronic congestion. We can't drive through that neighborhood in order to go to the fair. That's why we've got to make this detour in order to avoid traffic, and you will see that God willing we are not going to encounter any congestion on our way.
Lots of seagulls flying around here.
Yeah, today is rainy. It's cloudy, as you can see.
Yes, it
yet
is.
Seagulls are the kings of the sky here.
Yeah.
All right, so now this is the Blida Oran direction. Yes. All right, we're not going to Blida. This is the entrance. Yes, this is the entrance. This is the entrance to National Highway 1.
So we're gonna go.
We need to go
to right?
Algiers, of course.
There are lots of beautiful red and yellow apartment complexes here on our left, and also on our right.
They are part of the ADL. The ADL program, housing program. Would you please roll up the window in the back? Roll it up a little bit because it's too noisy.
These apartment complexes look like Rahmaniya apartment complexes.
Exactly. They are
red,
part of the same housing program.
They're red on the top and yellow on the middle and gray down. And a little bit of black in some windows.
In the bottom, yes.
Yeah, in the bottom gray.
They are trying to make them beautiful. They're trying to make apartment complexes more beautiful.
So we're gonna go through the tunnel?
Yes, this is an underpass and we are going to drive through it in order to go to the Bir Khadem area.
this blue truck in front of us? What does it carry?
I guess that it's carrying cement.
Cement.
Yes.
Lots of cement.
Yes,
bags.
because cement is on high demand. They are building a lot of houses and buildings here in Algiers, and you can see the apartment complex, or
So-
the housing development over there on the right, the Bissa housing development, and it's
So they're gonna take the cement in.
it's a new apartment
Yeah,
complex.
they're gonna take the cement in some building area and they'll put it in there in order to build an apartment complex.
Yes. It's beginning to rain. It's beginning to drizzle a little bit.
Yeah. So
Today
the
has
speed
been-
limit here is 80.
Sure.
It's on the side.
We're running
Yeah.
at 70 kilometers per hour, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. It's getting rainier. So the
Yeah,
windshield has got wet
it's
already.
raining more and more.
Yeah. The windshield has got wet already.
Okay, we can try and wipe it. I
Yeah.
hope that doesn't ruin the.
The video.
The
I hope
pictures,
it
yes.
doesn't ruin the pictures of the video. Yeah. So there's a bridge, a footbridge in front of us. We just passed it.
It would, yes, it would be.
That thing on the right looks
So
like
now
a
we are
boat.
approaching to this Howla. We are approaching this Howla area.
That on the right looks like a mosque, doesn't it?
Yes, Saula, spelled Saoula.
Yeah.
Not very far from Bir Khadim.
I know how to spell. So, which where are we gonna do? Are we gonna go? Which one? Yeah, which direction? The right? That
We are
goes-
driving on National Highway 1. It is the longest road here in Algeria. It starts from Algiers, from Ain Malha in Algiers, and it ends on the at the Algeria-Niger border.
Yeah.
It goes all the way to Niger. Niger is one of our neighbors to the south. And now we are in the area of Bir Khadim.
Yeah.
The central part of Bir Khadim is on the right, and the cars
This area of
drivers wishing to enter Bir Khadim are all on the right.
This
You can see there are two lines there
Yeah.
waiting.
They are. This area of Bir Khadim, that where we're at, is full of buildings and apartment complexes and stores and lots of.
Yeah, all the suburbs of Algiers have become
Developed.
more developed. They have
More
developed in recent years,
And they're gonna develop more in the future.
exactly. Algiers keeps developing.
Yeah.
It's getting bigger and bigger. It's a sprawling city.
Yeah.
It's going to be a metropolis, I think, in the next 20 years. Because
It's gonna be what in
a
Metropolis?
metropolis, a very, very big city, one of the
Yeah.
largest cities in the world,
Yeah, I hope so.
or at least in Africa.
Yeah.
Algiers now has something like 4 million people, 4 million residents, and it will keep expanding and keep seeing its population increase. And the Algerian authorities want also to make Algiers a smart city.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's really possible, and I'm really interested in knowing, in seeing that.
I'm really interested at knowing more things about Algeria.
Yeah,
It's good that we came
if
here.
you come with me on these trips, then you will definitely learn lots of things about
It's good.
our country.
It's good that we came here. If we went to other countries, we'll definitely learn a lot of them. from them. It's good that we came here to Algiers. It's good because we're gonna learn a lot about it, and I hope we go to other countries and learn more and more about them.
Yes. Okay, roll up the windows. It's windy and cold.
I already rolled them up.
Okay, roll up this window. Bedis, roll up the window.
Dad, let me see it.
Yes, roll it up. I can see a restaurant here on the left and a cafe.
Dad.
Yes.
Restaurant cafe. Yeah. Beautiful.
So there is traffic here because this is the entrance to Bir Moradrais. Bir Khadim is on the right and Sahawla is on the left.
We're
Together with
gonna,
the Tiq sign. Tiq sign.
Are we gonna skip the?
Okay guys, so we have just driven past the entrance to Bir Khadim, and now there is a part of Bir Khadim here on the right known as Les Vergers, or the orchards. If you want to go to Bir Moradrais, you drive straight on.
We passed a bit of the long traffic, so
Yes, there
there's
is traffic.
still more traffic.
There is still more traffic, but once we pass this underpass area, this fork where part of the traffic goes to Bir Moradrais on the left, and the other part drives onto National Highway 5, or the Binakanoon highway or motorway. We are going to, traffic is going to ease. Traffic is going to ease. There is a roundabout under that bridge, under that overpass over there, and part of these cars are going to turn left to go to Binakanoon and beside Hamdin, while part of these cars, just like us here on the right in the right lane, are going to turn right to join the eastern part, or the eastern section of National Highway 5.
What?
Alright, so it's getting dirty, it's getting dusty. Muddy. The windshield is getting muddy.
Is this the steering?
Yes, it has sand in it. It contains dust. It contains sand.
Oh, that's not good.
That's not really good. If it keeps raining just like this, it's not a problem. Okay, but it's if it gets.
I want clean rain that's clear, that doesn't have any sand or dirt or anything.
Yes. So now we are driving onto highway number 5, N5, Route Nationale 5, which is also known as the Binakanoon Dar al Bida motorway.
So we skip the whole traffic.
Yes, so
we can drive faster.
we have been driving for 13 minutes now,
Yeah.
and it's not bad at all.
Yeah, it isn't.
And now we are going to drive along this road
I can see many apartment complexes here.
Yes.
And lots of green, beautiful trees.
Not now. And it's good that I'm filming this video in order for you to have an idea about what Algiers looks like on a spring day. It's March 29th, 2022, and it's raining. And of course, rains are always welcome here in Algeria. So the entrance or the exit on the right will lead you to Kuba and Nizanasser. You can also go to central Algiers via that road. And this is the road to the airport. When you are driving down National Highway 5 to the east, in this direction, you are driving towards the Algiers International Airport, and we are in the area of Ain Naadja, and the next exit is the entrance to the central part of Ain Naadja. I've got to stop. They have an emergency here, and I'm going to continue my video in a while.
Hi guys, we're back.
Okay guys, so
we're back here. We're continuing.
we're
the
back,
video.
and
So today is 30 March 2022.
March the
March 30th.
March the 29th.
March 29th. No, the 30th.
Oh, March the 30th, is it?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry guys, so we've just corrected the date. It's March the 30th. Yes, the day before the last. Yes, in the month of March, and we're still driving towards the Algiers Fair. Today we are going to show you the location of the parking lot of the fair, the palace of exhibitions where the Algiers authorities organize fairs, important economic events. Traffic is a bit slow. The buildings, the yellow buildings you see on the right are part of an ADL apartment complex, a residential complex, apartment complex undertaken within the framework of the ADL program. And they are the landmark indicating the entrance to the central part of Ain Naadja. We have made a huge detour. We could have driven straight from Ain Malha to this part, to this exit here on the right, in order to join this road, but it would have taken us forever. We managed to make this detour in just 16 minutes. Now, the windshield wipers are starting to screech, which means that they are getting old and they need to be replaced. I've been using them for a few months now, and you've got to replace them every 6 months, I think.
So there's logos ad behind that bus we just passed.
Say again?
There was a noodles ad behind the
Oh,
bus
yes,
we
that-
just passed.
They're advertising noodles, yes.
Yeah,
And these rains here have brought a lot of sand from the Sahara Desert, from the south of the country.
yes.
That's why all the cars, you can see that all the cars are brown. Not all of them, but many of them are dirty. They are brown, including mine, in fact, if I film it from the outside. Now, if you want to go to Gué de Constantine, you take the right. It's on the right. But if you want to drive to, and also Baraki is on the right. But if you want to continue on to central Algiers, to the Algiers Fair, you take the left, just as we have just done. And now we are approaching the Gué de Constantine, penetrating motorway. Pénétrons de Gué de Constantine. it's normal to see traffic, slow traffic, on a rainy day like this, because visibility becomes reduced, and there are sometimes accidents as well. Now if you want to go to Basharah, you take the next exit on the right. But we are driving straight towards the Gué de Constantine tunnels. Basharah and Kuba. The exit to Basharah and Kuba is on the right. You've got to be careful here and observe the speed limit. And the parking lot of the Algiers Fair, towards which we are driving, is huge, and it's adjacent to the parking lot of Ardis, of the Ardis Mall. And now we are approaching the tunnels. They are in sight. Basharah is above the tunnels, and behind those buildings there is a neighborhood known as Gué de Constantine, after which these tunnels were named. The tunnels were were constructed in the 1980s. They were finished in 1981, I think. And now they are much better lit with these LED lights, these LED lamps. All right, there is traffic here. At the exit of the tunnel. I know the image is, I mean the picture is horrible, because the windshield is wet. But our purpose is to show the roads, to show directions. We're sorry for that. I mean, I apologize to my viewers for the bad quality of the pictures today. But as you can see, it's a rainy day, and it's a good opportunity for people to, especially those living abroad, both foreigners and Algerian nationals. We haven't visited Algiers in a very long time. It's a possibility for them to see Algeria again on YouTube, or discover it if they are discovering it for the first time. And for people who have already been here but haven't visited Algiers in a long time, they can also see that it has changed a lot. So La Glacière is underneath this bridge, and Gué de Constantine is on the left. The University of Kharouba is on the left too. And now I'm going to skip filming for a while. Okay guys, so Kharouba is on the left, and the Kharouba or Caroubier racetrack, horse track in fact, is on the left. La Glacière is on the right. And now if you want to drive to the city center, to central Algiers, you've got to take the left lane. Whereas if you want to go to the eastern part of the city, the Zoar and Burj Al Kifan and the Algiers Fair, you take the right. And that's what we are going to do, because we are driving towards the fair. It's going to be a little bit tricky here. I hope I don't miss the exit to the fair. Alright, so Central Algiers is on the left and the Algiers Great Mosque is on the right. I wonder what's causing this traffic. But in fact, we are not very far from our destination. It only took us 26 minutes to drive. Well, it's rush hour, by the way, okay? And it's a weekday. It's Wednesday. It's a weekday. It's rush hour. It's normal to have traffic in this area because there are people getting off work. So that explains why there is traffic, and there is also rain. It's a known fact that there is congestion on a rainy day. I'm recording the sound with my U mic, and I hope it's the sound is of better quality now. The amusement park, the sublet walkway amusement park is on the left. I can see the Ferris wheel. I don't know if it appeared on the camera earlier. Too bad the scope of this camera is too restrained, and I can't turn it in any direction I want in order to film the I mean everything I can see around me. Too bad. Now, I guess that we are going to skip part of this traffic because it's, well, lasting forever. Okay guys, so you can see a sign over there. On the right, airport. It reads airport, then Dar el Beida, and on the left it reads Central Algiers, and yeah, Central Algiers. If you want to go to Hussinda, you can also take the left road. But we are driving towards the fair, towards the eastern part of the capital. Okay guys, so now we are leaving the area where I have just left the Gué de Constantine penetrating motorway, and we are driving, we're approaching the Great Mosque of Algiers. She's on the right. It's the third largest mosque in the world, with the tallest minaret in the world. It's 265 meters tall. Now we are crossing the El Harash Bridge.
It's the third largest mosque in the world. In Africa.
Third, yes, largest. It's the largest mosque in Africa, definitely, yes.
Yeah, it's the largest mosque in Africa and the third largest.
It has a huge minaret and a huge dome. And it was built by the Chinese.
It was built by the Chinese who were here in Algeria.
Yes. There are many Chinese companies operating here in Algeria. And I used to work in one of their companies.
Dad, I see big.
Yes.
One.
Yes, it's a tall minaret. It's a minaret.
It's a big.
The minaret of a mosque, yes. And the mosque is the place where Muslims go to worship, to pray. So we are in the area of Al-Muhammadiyya. We have just left the area of Bajjarrah and entered the area of Al-Muhammadiyya. Traffic. We've got to skip this now. Okay guys, so we are approaching the minaret itself, and you can see how huge it is. Now we cannot even film its top, and the minaret is going to be a tourist attraction. In fact, the day they inaugurate this mosque, they are going to organize, the authorities are going to organize a grandiose ceremony, an international ceremony to inaugurate this mosque. And they are going to invite international or world-renowned Muslim clerics in order to do so. They are also going to make this minaret a tourist attraction for visitors to come and visit it. They can take. There will be a museum inside this minaret, as well as a watching deck or a watch deck from where people. On the top of the minaret there will be elevators carrying people up to the top of the minaret, from where they will be able to see the Algiers Bay, the city of Algiers, and everything around it, the Metidja Plain, and as far as the Blida Atlas Mountains. So you will be able to see, to have a very good view, a spectacular view on Algiers and everything that surrounds it. It's really, I look forward to seeing that, and I will probably film a video on that minaret the day it's inaugurated. So now, as of March 2022, it hasn't been inaugurated yet. Officially, with all the international ceremony. It's not yet open to the public, so we look forward to seeing it open to the public. And it's a mosque that could fit, I think, 200,000 people, 200,000 worshippers. It also has a huge library and a school, some graduate school for imams or religious clerics. And the bridge you can see over there is the bridge that links the area of the mosque to the area of the Ardis mall, the Ardis supermarket and mall, which is on the left, on the seashore. And Ardis has a huge parking lot. I could go and park my car there in the Ardis parking lot, but these days the main gate here on the left is closed because they are doing some development works here. They are developing the area. I don't know what they are intending to make there, so you need to drive as far as the fair in order to access both the fair parking lot, the fair's parking lot, and the Ardis parking lot. Alright guys, so we have just joined highway number 5, or the Northern Bypass Motorway as we know it here, La Roca de Nova. It's a seashore motorway that goes all the way from central Algiers to Dar el Beida, and then National Highway 5 goes all the way from Algiers to Bouira, to the city of Bouira. And now you can see the building, one of the two buildings of the Les Dunes apartment complex. It's on the right, it's over there, it's very, very, very wide. It's on the right. And it's part of the Mohammedia apartment complex. The Mohammedia municipality, where the fair is located. So the municipality has many landmarks, many important places, including this mosque here, the third largest mosque in the world, the Great Mosque of Algiers, the Les Dunes apartment complex, the two huge buildings. I already filmed a video on how to drive there from Bab Zouar, I think. And the fair too, the Algiers Fair, is also a part of this municipality, Al Mohammedia. And now we're approaching the area where we are going to find an exit that leads directly to the fair. It's a little bit tricky here, guys. I've got to focus, stay focused, and try to film the whole thing. I hope that my phone doesn't die. Okay, so there is an entrance here to the central part of Al Mohammedia. It's on the right, just here on the right. You can see it here on the right. And then right after this entrance there will be another entrance to... Okay, this bus is blocking the view. there will be another entrance to the fair. I hope the phone doesn't die because the battery is low. I need to put some distance between myself and this bus. Okay, the bus is getting away, and now we've got to drive into this, into the lane, the right lane, and now we are entering the area of the fair. There is no sign, as you can see, no sign indicating that you are entering the area of the fair, and it's too bad, because the area of the fair is in fact very important. This is one of the entrances to the Algiers Mall. It's the main entrance. This road is the main entrance towards the fair, and its parking lot, and it's also the road that leads to the Hilton Hotel and a few office buildings around here on the right. So it's a very important area. Alright, I've got to skip filming here for a while. Alright guys, so the Hilton Hotel is over there, and the parking lot of the fair is here. Algiers is behind us. Now it's on the right. Algiers is on the right. We're facing the south here. The parking lot of the fair is here on the right. Sorry, on the left. And the parking lot of Algiers is on the right. Now, if you are visiting the fair and there is no traffic, there is no huge traffic, then you've got to come here. Alright, Qasr al-Ma'arid and the book fair, the Algiers International Book Fair. As you can see, it's still ongoing. Today is March the 30th. And in order for me to access the parking lot, I've got to turn left. That's the main entrance of the Palace of Exhibitions. And okay guys, so I think that this is the end of our video. I hope that you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe
and ring the bell to make sure that you
all right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Give us suggestions of other videos you want
Thank you.
us,